that you train your child, I get it. You're at home, and so you don't have to be quiet, right? But what you do is you start telling your child, how can you move and make the least amount of noise possible? This is a situation when people are watching TV, you need to be quiet. When your mom is recording a video, you need to be quiet. When you walk into a room, turn the volume down on your phone because you're being respectful of the people that are in the room. So at home, you can start training your child to have community. That's not the word that I was looking, collective. You can start raising your child to have collective mindset, because as a family, you are a community, you are a collective. So if you start training your child to respect your home, to be quiet in your home, now the teacher has a little more give when it comes to, hey, we need to be quiet. Today I received a text message that I have enough awareness to know that spirit would have told me if I needed to be on alert. 2, it's interesting. Last night I was up down the rabbit hole till 5 a.m. So I was like, I'm not going to take a sub job, even if there is one today, because I'll be exhausted. There was actually a sub job today that I saw at 10 a.m. And I was like, oh, I could have worked. I just dropped the ball on some money. And then I get a text message that said there's a lockdown in my school. So I'm like, that's really interesting that spirit set it up to where I stay up till 5 in the morning doing something I usually don't do, can't take a sub job, and this is the day that there's a lockdown at my children's school. So I found that very interesting. But, I just went and I prayed over both of the schools at the time, and I was just like, I'm trusting. I don't feel in my spirit that it's anything to be alarmed over. But I also did start crying because I was just like, this is one of my biggest fear. I need you to understand, parents. I'm actually writing a curriculum on this because I'm going to teach you guys how to prevent this from happening in the future, because this is all about educating ourselves. But parents, understand that you are raising children that will either be threatened or be a threat to other children. My 5-year-old and my 7-year-old are both sitting here talking about getting shot. My 12-year-old is sitting here talking about kids raising their hand. Who do they think is going to get shot first? Do you understand? These are the children that you're raising. I need you to understand that these are the children that you're raising. I need you to understand that you need to develop relationship with your kids and not this superficial, hey, how's your day going? I'm fine. Meanwhile, your kid is in torment in their head, and they're in torment when they go to school, but they can't talk to you because you don't fucking listen. These are the children that you're raising. Now, my children, I as a parent am terrified to send my children to school. I, as a sub, am terrified to go into schools. But you want your kid babysat for 8 hours so you could go to work, right? You want your kid educated, properly, when you're not even educating them properly at home. Like, let's stop playing with ourselves. These are children harming children. In some cases, it's adults. But in most cases, it's children harming children, which means these children are coming from households where the parents are not doing their freaking job. And I'm talking about, why do children feel that they need to go to their school and wreak havoc? Because there's children already at that school wreaking havoc on them. Now, there's a difference between the child who just doesn't fit in and nobody's making an effort to fit in with that child. And so now that child has created a space of isolation. And in that space of isolation, they act out. That is completely different than these children who are tormented and bullied by your child because you taught them to move in aggression instead of love. Aggression is not protection. Teaching your child to defend themselves. If you do not know defensive techniques, please enroll them in defensive programs. But if teaching your child to move in aggression, I am guilty myself. Teaching your child to move in aggression, now you're in a space of all aggression. Nobody knows how to be quiet. Everybody's talking about how cool they are and whatnot. No, this is the world that we live in. My children. I'm calling my husband and I'm like, hey, I just want to give you this information, not to put you on any type of alert, just to let you know and be aware of what's going on with your children. I got this text message. And he's like, okay, thank you for letting me know. I called back and he's like, okay, do I need to come home? And I was like, well, even if you come home, the text message says don't go up to the school. So even if you come home, we're told not to go up to the school, and we want to be respectful because we need everybody that needs to move how they need to move. My presence ain't going to help them move. So I'm going to be obedient and stay out of the way. So me and my husband and my daughter, Adoy, we're all on high alert because y'all people either raising bullies or raising people that think this is a solution to being bullied. Please know there are real people. There are real children behind the choices that your child potentially is going to go up to this school and make. Let this be real. Can this be real? Can this be real enough that you raise your freaking kid? Get the pride out yourself, which is mental illness. Get the mental illness out of yourself. Stop being so prideful and delusional that your child ain't that kid.
Mom, can I say something?
Yes.
So when the kids were like, saying, raise your hand, who should die first, or defending the devil, and I didn't like that when Angel said that, she should have said, like, whoever raised your hands first, they should, the spell it, D-Z-I-E first, is saying that.
Do you think we should be having a spell off during a lockdown, though?
No.
I think what would be feeding the devil is being disruptive in that time, and I think what would be feeding God is to be quiet and listen to the teacher and to stay safe.
Well,
and to stay still and to stay hidden and to stay low.
Well, I wasn't hitting nobody in school, though.
All right, keep your hands to yourself, because what we not going to do is be a bully. Because we told him you have the right to defend yourself, and somehow that translated in his head that whenever he sees something going on, he just going to start punching people. So now my child who was being bullied has now turned into the bully because we taught him aggression. Well, that's not what we need him to learn, so we're going to pull that back. We're going to redirect, reiterate, re-establish what it means to defend yourself. How we walk and move in love. That's the answer. That's always been the answer. But y'all gotta understand, y'all gotta stop playing with these babies' lives because you know you're too busy to raise your kid. Raise your kid to be safe. A closet full of kids making a bunch of noise, all somebody with a bullet gotta do is just start shooting through that wall because they know it's full of kids.
Just boom.
They ain't gotta open the door. And then we're gonna act serious? Oh my gosh. When we start hearing popping and noises and screaming, now we're gonna get serious?
Yes.
No. Be serious up top. Stop playing with your life. And stop playing with my children's lives because you don't know how to not play with yours.
But Miss A was kind of playing with my brother's life because she was like switching rooms. Because anyone can just see us go there.
Yeah.
And you can just like, yo, I know where to go right now and just...
And there's definitely some additional training for everybody involved, huh?
Yeah. So
But
that's
it really
why
starts in y'all's homes. So it really starts in your homes.
I think I'm
listening.
So like if it actually was happening, so they shouldn't just have one group in one space and another group in one space. So you don't gotta switch rooms every single time.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the logistics of that. Alrighty.
Let's again. Why does it look like my hands are like going and it's like illusion a little bit?
I don't know, dear.
Yeah, cause look.
Did you wash your hands though?
Yes.
Alright. Go get your book so you can read your chapter.
So when I have this right here, when I put it down, it looks like it's not like it's going really weirdly. Okay? Oh, you're... Wait.